All right, we are live. I wish I had a I wish I had a smoother way to transition that music away. But anyways, we'll work on that.
Turn the volume down.
Oh my goodness, I could have turned the volume.
And then pause it.
All right, check this out. We're gonna do this guy. Hello everyone. Thank you for listening. You can't.
It's because it's
Thank you for joining. Okay, I can do it like that. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us for Ask Jun the Groomer.
Too fast. We'll rehearse that later.
Thank you for joining us for another Ask Jun the Groomer live. We are live, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the topic of the day. It's pricing. So thank you so much for the question, Carmen. I won't say her last name, because I don't want to give too much information. But Carmen is grooming for about 10 years. You're gonna go to the right there.
Continue.
Okay, so Carmen has been groomer for almost 10 years, and she's starting her own house call thing, and then go to events. So where was I? Okay, so she, not just Carmen, but a lot of people have been asking us about pricing, how to price for the services. How do you get people to pay your prices, things like that. And I'm not really into changing other people.
Hello from LA.
See if we can pause that. Okay, perfect. So, Dance 1219. Hello from Los Angeles. What's up, Dance 1219? Okay, so rather than try to change other people and get them to pay what you want to charge, it's much better to change yourself and become the kind of person that people who want to pay more.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Can I have this facing you?
Yeah, why?
I just want to do something real quick.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having a little more technical difficulties. Not really. What are you trying to do?
You messed up what I was doing. Just continue.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, so where were we? Oh, well, I just wanted to keep that up to see the.
Yeah, I know. I will put it back up.
Okay. Oh, did you not have that printed out yet?
No.
Oh, are you trying to print
I think we're gonna start at this. Can you just turn it and press it on?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. So.
Sorry. Just do your.
It's life. My goodness. There's a lot going on. Dexter here behind me. He's no help. My dog Dexter. Hey. Okay. All right, buddy.
See?
All right. You're no help. Buddy. But yeah, just dogs, cat, kids. My goodness. And then just the regular. Oh my goodness. Just yard work. A lot of stuff. Anyways, so. Back to the show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As far as pricing, come guys get together.
Yeah, I know.
Shoot. Okay, so as far as pricing goes,
okay,
you want to become the kind of service provider that attracts the.
That's not it. I don't know the
clients, the kind of clients that you want. So you want to know what your market is, who you're marketing to, right? So, for example, let's see. Okay. For example, Jonathan David. I was at one of Jonathan David's workshops, and he was mentioning in that workshop that he charges $275 for standard poodles, and I was like, whoa, I'm sure everybody else was, but but I know. Myself, I can't charge $275 for a standard poodle because I'm not Jonathan David. I don't have his skills. I don't have his experience. And also I'm not in Boca Raton, Florida. But and I'm in a different marketplace. So just a lot of factors go in. So I charge. What do we charge, honey, for a standard poodle?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's my mom calling. But we charge about 100 and see. A poodle would be long coat. So a poodle that would be about between 51 to 75 pounds, we would charge $140. So $140 is what I would charge. I hear that Barry, there's a groomer here in Atlanta named Barry Bourgeois, and he has a place called the Canine House of Style down in Atlanta, Georgia, in the city. But he's been here for a long time. People know him as the dog father, right? But anyways, he charges, I believe, 175 for standard poodle, or 175 and up, like up to 200, you know. But you're gonna look at a minimum of 175 if you're gonna take your standard poodle to Barry, and that's because he's Barry. He has that experience, right? And also, if you request Barry to groom your dog, it's an extra $50. This is all on his website, but it's an extra $50 if you want Barry to groom your dog, right? And it says no exceptions. It says right there on his website, no exceptions. And so if let's just say that I just want a basic, you know, kennel cut, $175 for, you know, if I have a standard poodle, but I want Barry to do it. Now I'm looking at extra $50. So I'm paying $225 for a basic standard poodle groom. And so, but that's Barry. I can't charge that. Well, I could, but I don't know if a lot of people would pay it, you know.
Oh, did you share this?
Not yet. I just put that aside.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so
we can get to that.
The thing is, just because, and we're gonna show you my price list, right? But our price list, because really my wife is the one that put a lot of work into it.
Just because we show you our price list does not mean that it will work for you.
For your clients.
So this is if you want to use it to base off of what
as a guideline.
As a guideline, that's fine, that's okay. But just because we charge this, it may not work if you charge the same price. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I've told a lot of people this. I can hand you my business plan, and you can, you know, follow it to the T. It still won't guarantee that you'll get the same results, you know, that it got me, because I'm me, you know, and you're you. So it's all about finding, like, becoming more clear about who you are and what kind of service you want to provide, you know, something that is meaningful to you and that will motivate you to wake up every day to do it. And, you know, something that inspires you, right? And then do that, right? And then don't worry about what other people are doing or charging. Just figure out how much you need, right? And then how much how much the marketplace really values it at. But that's why branding
I was gonna say we gotta take steps back and first, you know, what is your brand?
Exactly. And so what is a brand, right? A lot of people, when you ask them, define brand for me, what is a brand? What is branding? First thing that comes into most people's mind is like Nike, Adidas, Apple, you know, these big, these logos, you know, Google is a brand, right? I mean, so, but really to simplify what brand is, I believe that your brand.
Who are you? Yeah,
is who you are, your reputation, right? And so even a high school kid who's on, you know, Facebook, you know, posting on Facebook or tweeting, every tweet, every post is him branding himself, you know, is him marketing, whether he knows it or not. He's marketing. He's letting people know this is kind of who I am, right? And then
once you figure out who you are, then it's easier for you to know who your market is.
Exactly. Once you're clear on who you are, then you can become more clear on who you want to serve, who you want your market to be.
Who you want to do business with.
The best way I can explain it is what are the words that people would use to describe you when you're not around?
What are the first 3 words that pop in your mind?
Exactly. So Vicky Hamilton from Chicago. Skyar. What's up, Rachel? And Nikki, don't mention the yard. Oh my goodness. I was raking her. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, where were we? Okay. So how would people describe you when you're not around? So for me, a lot of people tell people that, you know, I take time with the dogs, you know, I'm a philosopher.
That Jun is passionate about his family and work.
Oh, yes. So yeah, one of my clients actually told another person that, you know, he's passionate about his family and he's passionate about his work, dog grooming. You know, he considers it an art. And I was like, wow, you know, thank you so much. That's such a compliment, you know. But that's what I want people to say too, you know. And so we like to say, come up with about 3 words, 3 adjectives, 3 descriptive words that would explain who you are, what you want people to think of when they think of you. And so for us, it was warm and caring, you know, gentle, knowledgeable,
brush more, bathe less.
Brush more, bathe less, skincare, you know, and so things like that. And so once we were clear on that, but really, if we wanted to boil it down to three, my three most important is warm and caring, and gentle. You know, that's what I want people to think of when they think of Jun the Groomer: warm, caring, gentle. So that's, you know, every post I do, every video I make, I want it to reflect that, right? I make mistakes though, because I'm human, and sometimes I get emotional, I get angry, things upset me, I get frustrated sometimes, and
that's so everybody,
you know, and so but the reason why it's good to write it down and have a clear idea of what you want your brand to stand for is because whenever I do veer off and I say, well, look at these people doing this, boom, you know, then I can say, oh, wait a minute, that's not my brand. You know, that's not warm and caring and gentle. Let's go back to the brand, right? And so it gives you like a guideline. It gives you like a map to, you know, so you know where you're going. It keeps you back on track when you get off track.
Slave. Hi, Jun. I love your channel. I am just about to start my own.
Oh, nice.
So motivated. I can't wait. Your tips are very helpful.
Wow. Thanks. Thank you so much,
awesome.
Slave.
Karen.
Slave Dobrik.
How long did it take you to get a good clientele base?
Okay. So we started this about 2 years ago, right? When I got fired from, you know, in Duluth. But, and so it was in the summertime, I remember.
Yeah.
So about 2 years. It took about a year though. It took about a year for us to get it. Yeah. But we had a advantage because we started our business 6 years ago in Atlanta, and a lot of our clients are from when we had our business in Atlanta 6 years ago.
Yeah. By the way, your videos have been so helpful.
Wow, thank you so much, Karen. That means the world to me. Wow.
Daisy like the flower. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Daisy? How are you? Good to see you again. Okay, so what are the words that people would use to describe you when you're not around, when they're talking about you, right? And that would give you a better idea of, you know, how people perceive you. So how people perceive your brand already, right? And you can always do like a rebranding. You can always do like, you know,
as you grow, you change.
Yeah, and so then you can say, okay, this is how people see my brand. This is how they describe me now. Cheap, fast, always available, right? And I don't want them to think of me as cheap, fast, and always available and asking for discounts all the time, you know? I want them to see me as, you know, a premium service, right? We'll call it a premium service, right? Quality groomer, right? Quality groomer, skilled, passionate, right? That's how I want them to see me. Then now your pricing, the way your shop looks and smells, the way you post just on social media, the way you carry yourself, the uniforms you wear, everything starts to reflect how you want people to perceive you, right? And so if you're giving discounts, you know, every day of the week, then, you know, and that's okay. That's totally fine. If that's, you know, if that's your style, right? For example, Waffle House. Waffle House is one of our favorite restaurants, right? They have a good process, right? And it's consistent every time, and it's fast. And we know we're not getting fine dining, you know, but we like it because whenever we're traveling, you know, it's something that we can count on. You know, it kind of gives you that warm, it's comfort food, you know, whether we're in Florida or we're traveling out west or we're driving up north, wherever we're going, you know, when we're on our road trips, you know,
you can depend on Waffle House.
Exactly. You can depend on Waffle House.
It's the same.
Exactly. It's never going to be that clean, but the food tastes amazing every time, you know, and they have a system, you know, they call out the orders and the cook is just, you know, boom, boom. Anyways, so there's that, but there's other people who are like, Waffle House, you know, not my thing. You know, I'd rather go to a sit down, like, or, you know, anyways. So what I'm saying is know your market, right? And market to them. You don't have to market to everybody.
No. And that's where you find out what your niche is. And you want to go with that. Like, just specialize in that. don't be like, oh, I'm a dog groomer and I'm also a dog walker. I'm a pet sitter. I can pick up your dog's poop.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
Oh, and I mow lawns on the weekend.
You know, like, yes, you may have a lot of talents, but what is your one thing that you want to be really, really, really good at?
Yeah.
And just stick with that.
Exactly. That's why I have a cat and I brush my cat, but I'm not gonna get into cat grooming. Dog grooming is my thing. And people say like, dude, there's so much money in cat grooming. You're missing out. I don't care. You know, for me, it's about serving the smallest amount of people possible the best I can, making the biggest impact possible on the smallest amount of people possible, rather than trying to make a mediocre impact on the masses.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know, like, it doesn't
a market
matter
for everybody.
Exactly. But do you want to make an impact? And that's why don't get carried away with the numbers, you know? Oh, somebody's video has so many likes and mine has zero likes, and actually just one comment, thumbs down, you know? You know, and then like, don't get caught up in that, because it's like, okay, maybe that video wasn't really that great, right? But that's just one video out of many videos that you're going to make, and you're always going to get better, right? And so think of, Seth Godin makes a great point. Star Trek versus Beverly Hillbillies, right? In the 1960s, Star Trek got canceled after 3 seasons for low ratings, right? Star Trek got canceled after 3 seasons. Beverly Hillbillies at the same time, topping the charts, always the top 3, you know, #1. But right now, fast forward, nobody talks about the Beverly Hillbillies except me right now, right? Yeah. But nobody talks about the Beverly Hillbillies. They made zero impact on the culture, right? On the people that were watching it. It's just laughs. It's just trendy, right? Trendy, gimmicky, right? And trends and gimmicks, they just pass. But Star Trek made an impact on the people that were watching. And even though it wasn't that many, it made such a big impact that now we have so many spin-offs of Star Trek, so many movies, the next generation, you know? And our smartphones, this is a communicator. This is a Star Trek communicator, you know? I mean, is it pew pew? I can't. Oh, actually, I can. I actually can download a remote app and use this as a remote. Pew pew. Anyways, so my point is, Star Trek made a huge impact, even though they had low ratings, got canceled, right? So keep that in mind. It's not about not everything that can be measured matters, and not everything that matters can be measured, right? So just be true to yourself and express what's in your heart. You know, and even though it makes you vulnerable, even though you pour your heart out into what you're doing, and people say, "Hey, I think that's pretty stupid," it's okay, you know.
Sky Art, I like playful Jun too, haha. But mostly, I can see that you are super warm, caring, and passionate towards the dog.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome. Asherina Mercado says you are going big. Whoa, soon you'll have to hire an apprentice. Oh, you know what, Asherina? So my wife, she's been sending out emails to our clients.
I only sent out like maybe a handful of emails to the clients just to see what the majority. Well, not even the majority.
It was like a test group, kind of.
Just a test group, yeah.
To get some feedback.
I sent, you know, hey, these are some of some topics that came up in discussion, and we want to get your opinion on it so that we know which path to take.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we were asking.
So I was asking them for their opinion. And
you know,
then I
if we could hire,
them if we, you know, would you mind if we hired an apprentice?
An assistant?
You know, an assistant to help Jun, you know, expedite our grooming services.
Yeah,
and then
because it would be faster if I had extra hands to help me.
Mm-hmm.
I could do more on social media because someone would be there to, you know, actually do it while I'm working. Mm-hmm. So we were asking our clients if it would be okay if I hired an assistant and took on an assistant, and that way we could even do more dogs, we can do more appointments,
But after much thought,
a lot of our clients were saying, like, they're very nice about it. Like, we trust you, you know.
Yeah, you know. but then, like, after I started reading the emails that are coming in, I was thinking, you know, there's a lot of risk
and a lot of trust.
A lot of trust, because these are our clients, and some of them straight up said, you know, my dog bites. Like,
and then one of them was saying that we personally don't feel comfortable with you bringing somebody else into our home.
Yeah.
But we trust you. We trust your judgment.
So that's like,
I've heard that before. That's like when my wife says, "Do whatever you want." My wife says, "Do whatever you want," means don't do it.
But it's just like all of a sudden after I read the email and they said like, we trust you, we trust, and I was just like, all of a sudden I felt this heavy load on my shoulders. Like, hold up, like, do I really want this big responsibility?
Yeah.
And the thing is, okay, so if
you really don't know people,
we're bringing them to our client's home. This is like not just an average. Yeah, these are like really big homes.
Yeah, I get lost looking for the bathroom sometimes, and so if I hire somebody, they get lost looking for the bathroom, maybe walk into the wrong room, see something or whatever. You just never know, even if it was unintentional. And because I'm the one that's hiring them and bringing them in, it's on me. It's
and the thing is, it's like, okay, this is another reason why having goals is so important, because if you make goals, right? Like take baby steps. So you're every so often you're going to look back at your goal and ask yourself, do I still want to do this? Exactly. Or did I change my mind? Do I want to go this way?
Yeah, having a plan. Having a plan is so important, not because things are going to happen the way you planned, because it's not. It never does. So having the plan, things working according to plan is not the point. Having the plan, what it does is it
helps you stay focused
and strengthens your intention to achieve the goal, right? And so once you become more invested and more motivated to achieve that end goal, even though your plan, things aren't really working along the way, it keeps you focused on that end goal. Keep your eyes focused on the finish line, not the bottom line, right? Because if you keep your eyes on the bottom line, it's easy to trip up because you can't see what's ahead. Keep your eyes on the finish line, not the bottom line. It is good to check the bottom line every once in a while. Make sure you're not going to step into any dog poo or anything. But just take a glance at the bottom line. How are we doing? And then keep your eyes on the finish line.
Yeah.
So
Laura says hi.
Oh, what's up?
Dan says, this is an excellent video. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, June and Mrs.
Wow.
My name's Kim. Kimberly.
I call her Kimmy or boss,
My uncle who used to call me Kimber.
Laura X says, I heart you guys. I've learned by watching your pit bull. Whoa, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be my pit. Who knew, right? It's shocking how much hair comes out of a pit bull because their hair's so short. Where's Dexter?
Nikki.
Oh, Dexter's passed out.
Nikki's writing to.
Oh, okay, perfect.
He said he
Mason, yeah. So, but I can't hire on an employee now because we're, again, be open to feedback. And you keep that open line of communication with your clients. And so you respect how they're feeling,
When you're asking for their feedback, you have to put your emotions aside.
Put your ego aside, yeah.
Okay. Put your emotions aside and then take their feedback and make your business better.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So
and that's another way to grow loyal clients.
Exactly. Anytime you find yourself asking these questions, who do they think they are, right? Or who do they think I am, right? No. Anytime you're asking those two questions, it's like clear that ego is now involved, right? Yeah. Your ego is kicked in.
What is that? The lizard brain?
Yeah, the amygdala. Right? And so anytime you're operating out of ego, who do they think they are? Or do they know who I am? Don't they know who I am? That's ego. So put that aside and look at it from an objective point of view. And even if they say, hey, I didn't really like what you did here. Yeah. Thank you so much for helping me make my business better, my service better.
Yeah. I always thank them for your feedback. Thank you for your opinion.
Exactly.
Because it feels good too. If I was the one that was receiving the email and I read it, I think I would like to hear that. Like, oh, my opinion did matter.
Exactly. And, people want to feel heard. Oh my goodness, I forgot which book they said that in. I think it was an Influence by Robert Cialdini. But anyways, he was saying that most of the time when people voice a complaint, the fact that you actually do something, you know, about the complaint matters less than the fact that you hear them out and they feel heard, they feel understood. That matters more than, you know, any action that you could take.
Skyar says quality over quantity.
Exactly. Yep.
Ira, hi Jun and Kim. Hi.
Hey, what's up, Ira?
Corinne, hi Jun.
What's up, Corinne? Hi. Corinne, I think.
Oh, Ira, hey Skyar. Oh,
whoa, nice. Yeah, because they know each other now. It's nice. like a little tight little community. And that's the thing. It's about community.
Oh, anyways. This is so awesome to see.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
Virtually. Oh my goodness.
It makes me feel warm. It makes me feel warm. It's like group hug, you know. Anyways.
I want in on the hug too.
If you ever get out of the. That's good. Stiff arm. Anyway.
Okay, Nikki Hammond, check. However, here in Canada, they are easy to ask for. Not sure of.
Yeah, the background check. She's saying if you ever do hire, I would definitely require a background check.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, of course, background check. But you know, just because somebody doesn't have anything on the record, sometimes that can mean that they just haven't got caught.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Exactly. Exactly.
Love that. Yeah.
And that. Oh, what is that one quote?
And Sharina, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. What?
A plan without action is just a dream.
Oh yeah.
An action without a plan is a nightmare. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Terry Myers, I work by myself and just increased my prices by $10 a dog trying to weed out some clients.
Good for
I have too many. I don't want to hire help and I need to slow down. It's so hard pricing people out.
Yeah, because it's hard.
I feel so guilty.
Separate that personal part, you know.
Yeah, I feel so guilty, but I thought that was better than singling
people out
and telling them to find someone else.
Exactly. It's just you just do a price increase across the board. That's the most fair. Even.
Oh my goodness, it's a perfect time. This is a guideline. Just because this is our price, does that mean that it will work for your area? You want to say hi?
I don't know. I just washed my face because Dexter licked me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, who knows where Dexter's
people who have been watching this channel when we started, they saw you when you were 4 years old. Oh my goodness. And now you're 10. Isn't that incredible? Look at this. Oh,
Yeah, to Annabelle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Annabelle, you want to say hi? Okay. All right. Anyways.
Okay. So, anyways, this is just a guideline. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'll shine a light.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we have a dry bath service. Okay. A dry bath is what is our prep basically, and this also helps when you have a process in place. Okay.
Oh, you know what? This.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no, can everybody see that? Okay, so dry bath, right? Dry bath is our thorough brush out, carding, ear cleaning, if necessary, teeth brushing.
Backwards.
Is it backwards?
Yeah, it might be flipped.
Oh, the screen's flipped.
Yeah.
The camera angle.
You know what? What I can do is we can put it on like our Google Drive and make it public.
Oh, can we do that?
And then we'll share that Google Drive link on the description here.
Okay.
That way people can download it.
Okay, yeah. So basically we split it up. Dry bath is
Manic Trend says, can you make the file available for download?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. That's what we'll do.
Okay, let's try.
Let's join the 21st century.
I know, right? Okay, so a dry bath is a thorough brush out. We check the ears, we clean the teeth, file the nails,
light trimming,
and the light trimming just like in between the eyes, or if there's any like sticky outies, you know, we'll do that. Just so if you do a finish, scissor finish on the dog, then the client's going to feel like they're getting more value for what they're paying for, right? Okay, and then the second one is the bath service. Okay, so the bath is the Bath and Eaton. Okay, so we're gonna still do the ear cleaning, the teeth brushing, the nails, the sanitary, the bath dry and you know, trim around the face, feet, and Sammy.
Just make them look nice and presentable.
Yeah.
I always want to walk away feeling proud of the work that I just did. You know, like if one of their friends or neighbors came over and saw their dog, I want them to make a remark about it, right? And that's what Seth Godin defines as remarkable. He says, do remarkable work. And remarkable work doesn't mean just do a good job. It means doing something that's worth making a remark about, right? So I want to always, even if I'm just doing a bath or a dry bath where I'm just going and brushing out the dog, I'm still going to spend a little time to shape it up and make him look presentable so that if their neighbors or friends come and see their dog, they'll say, oh, wow, your dog looks really nice. You know, make a remark about it. So thank you, Annabelle. So that way the clients, when they pay for our services, they feel like they've gotten value for their money.
And then this category right there is haircut, and that's self-explanatory. And haircut is always scissor finish, you know, same thing. New clients and any appointment scheduled more than 8 weeks after their last groom with us. Okay,
yeah,
that's a category on its own. Why? Because
it's a separate price after 8 weeks. It's a separate
price after 8 weeks. Why? Because it takes all day.
It takes longer.
It takes longer, and you know, it's just not, to me. I don't think that it's maybe it's just me. I don't know. I was thinking, if I schedule with you every 5 weeks, every 6 weeks, you know, and then I pay this price, and then somebody else brings their dog every quarterly,
every 12 weeks,
every 12 weeks, whatever, every quarterly, and they're paying the same price as me. It's like,
I don't know. There's no incentive. There's no incentive to schedule more often. So yeah, we want to incentivize regular clients who schedule, have a standing rotation, you know, standing appointment every month. You know, that way we're encouraging good behavior, I guess. You know, I mean, I don't want to put it that way, but it's just, you know, so. But the thing is, if it does cost more, if I wait to after 8 weeks, then I know that I'm going to pay more to schedule my dog. Then you know, sometimes that encourages your clients to go ahead and schedule every 8 weeks. You know, that way it takes less time, it takes less effort, it's easier on the dog, easier on the groomer, and easier on the client's pocket, you know.
Okay, Ira, group hug. Aww. Okay.
Definitely hug you both together.
Aww. Okay.
So adorable, right? Aren't I so adorable? I'm just kidding.
all of the cute.
hey. That's kidding. Oh man.
Why are they so cute? Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Yes. Manic Trance. Can you find the? Oh, we already read that.
Okay. Yeah. And then Nikki was saying it's readable on screen. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, on the
so
screen?
Yeah, we'll make that downloadable on.
I'll
put it in the description after this is over.
Hold on. Is that it? Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, hold on. Let me go over my notes real quick.
Yeah.
And another thing. On the very bottom here, I wrote all services include ear cleaning if necessary, teeth brushing, nail trimming, and scissor finish. And then another asterisk: short coat like a hound, double coat like a husky, and long coat category is for any dog needing a full body haircut.
You know what?
And then at the very bottom, tipping is not necessary or expected.
For the people who are still watching, let's make it practical, right? Some practical real world examples of how to effectively brand yourself, right? My personal favorite, Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, right? He's a personal hero of mine. But anyways, what does he say in his show, the Dog Whisperer show? In the very beginning, with all the music, you know, he says, I rehabilitate dogs and I teach people, right? Isn't that it? Yeah, I rehabilitate dogs and I teach people. I am the dog whisperer, right? So right there in that one line, you know what he's about. He's already told you, I rehabilitate dogs, that's what I do, and I teach people. I am the dog whisperer, right?
Genialicious.
Oh, nice. I like that. So, and then he has his own unique process, right? Caesar's way. What is it? exercise, discipline, and affection in that order. That's Caesar's way. So he has his own unique process called Caesar's way, and he rehabilitates dogs, teaches people. And so that's a great example of effective marketing, right? Effectively letting people know who he is, why you should pick him, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, what's the value? Like, you want to give people the value, and like
why should they pick you over somebody else who does the same thing you do?
So why would they pick you, right? And another thing is, people don't buy
what you do, they buy why you do it. So you have to make that very clear, what it is you do, why you do it, and that will help kind of differentiate you from the crowd, right?
Yeah, so that means, like, going back to your niche.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he doesn't say, I'm the best dog trainer and I can teach your dog how to sit on the dime, how to respond to all these commands. He actually admits, I'm not a great dog trainer. I rehabilitate dogs and I teach people. He's a dog whisperer. Another great example is Marcus Lemonis, the prophet.
Oh yeah.
What does he say right in the beginning of the show? And I forget how the music goes, but anyways,
I don't think that's important.
No, people want me to. People want me to sing. They love these vocals. I've been blessed with these vocals. Anyways, so Marcus Lemonis says, I invest my money to help struggling businesses. I do it to create jobs and I do it to make money. Yes. I am the prophet.
Yes.
Right there, that line. Now you know what he's all about. He invests his own money. He makes a personal stake in these businesses that are failing, right? Because he believes that he can help turn the business around, save those jobs, and he does it to make a profit. He does it to make money. Yeah. I am the prophet, right? Great marketing. So use that as an example. I used to post on Facebook and stuff. I groom dogs and I charge people. I am the dog groomer. And so that was silly, and that's the thing. It's like you can just you can try things out, right? And so now what I tell people, which I think is more accurate, it's taken me 8-9 years to come up with this, right? Hope you're ready. I'm a philosopher who chooses to groom dogs as a profession. I am Jun the Groomer, right?
The earlier one, when you were saying you charge people.
Yeah, I said I beautify dogs and I charge people. I am the dog groomer. Anyways, and people were upset. They were like, "How dare you call yourself the dog groomer? You're not the dog groomer."
Oh my god, yeah. The first channel was the Dog Groomer 2012.
Yeah, and I charge people. I'm the dog groomer. Anyways,
people were like, "Who do you think you are?"
I was trying to copy Cesar Millan.
Groomer?
See, that's the thing. That's why copying somebody doesn't work. I was trying to copy Cesar Millan. He says, I rehabilitate dogs and I train people. I'm the dog whisperer, right? So I took that even the same beat, I stole this man's beat. And I said, I beautify dogs and I charge people. I am the dog groomer. And people hated it. And so, but and that's the thing, but you have to find who you are uniquely, right? Mm-hmm. And so I am a philosopher who chooses to groom dogs as a profession. I am Jun the Groomer. And so now that I'm clear about that, what's that?
Nikki says we demand the singing.
Oh.
Ira +1.
Oh wow.
Skyheart says yes +2.
Exactly. You don't know about these vocals, baby. Anyways, so where was I? I was just going off. But
okay, so marketing is what we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
right?
and then being unique. So now that I, am clear about who I am, I'm not the dog whisperer or the dog groomer. I'm just Jun the Groomer, right? Yes. And that's unique, right? And that makes me more valuable because I'm unique. What is that? Don't try to be the best. Try to be unique, because being the best means you're number one. Being unique means you're the only one.
Yes.
I really like that.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, Asherina says, I rehabilitate dogs, I train people. Cesar Millan is my favorite. And the Dog Whisperer is my favorite Nat Geo show too. Yeah, I see so much of him in you, June. Thank you so much. Awesome. Wow. Cesar Millan may actually take offense to that, but hey,
Okay, 16 watching, 5 likes. Come on, guys, hit that like button.
It's fine. I like a more intimate group. This is more fun, right? This is more interactive.
Oh, I'm not sure if you saw, this is by Kathy. I am not sure if you saw the post a few minutes ago about my Chinese crested. I would love some ideas.
Oh no, we didn't see.
Oh no, I
we didn't see the comment
it.
about the Chinese crested.
Yeah. And Sharina,
I groom dogs and I am Junalicious.
I like that. Okay, that could work.
Michelle O. Oh.
Hi.
What was her name? Michelle. But she's from Ireland. I remember you, Michelle.
Awesome. I'm Skyart. I'm sorry, but I even demanded dancing chicken. Just give me no how. He showed me. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I was like, you're gonna be disappointed. I was like, you're gonna be disappointed in this. Anyways.
That was really
but,
fun. That was the best.
I wanted her to get it from me first,
Mayrod, you are amazing.
Oh wow, thank you so much.
Ira, I was thinking that too. That dance is legendary. It is.
I mean, I actually feel bad because I think I've basically ruined the chicken dance for them.
No,
for the rest of their life. How can you ever watch anybody else's chicken dance and ever enjoy it ever again?
That's why it's legendary.
Once you've seen the magnificence.
That's why it's legendary.
I don't know. Anyways, man. You guys should not encourage this. I don't know why they're all encouraging this.
O'Brien. Michelle O'Brien.
Mm-hmm. Michelle O'Brien, that's right. Skyer.
Oh, okay. While we're on the topic of marketing, I just want to go over the difference between marketing and advertising. Mm-hmm. Okay, so marketing, you want to help people find you.
Exactly.
Okay, so like your niche. So on social media, you want to post stuff that reflects you, who you are, right? And advertising is something like when you're trying to lure people
to call to action,
like call to action. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, every once in a while. So let's say if you own a shop and you don't have a full client list yet, then maybe you can do something like a 1-year anniversary customer appreciation month or something, and then offer like 10% off.
Yeah.
To new clients or no, 10% off period off the groom or whatever.
Well, I would do maybe even like 10% off for people who have been regularly scheduling for a year.
Yeah.
That way you're rewarding
because it's a customer
exactly, because I feel like me as a client, if I'm supporting this small business and bringing my dogs to them and supporting them, right? And they're giving 10% discounts to new people who have not proven their loyalty to them.
But
I don't know. That's just me personally. I would like to feel like I get 10% off because I've been in business with them for a year.
Yeah.
You don't get that 10% because you're new.
Yeah.
You're a noob. No, I was kidding.
But maybe that'll help the new clients say, hey,
exactly.
Help spread the word.
Exactly.
Spread the word of the grooming business.
Exactly. And maybe for like Christmas, do something special for your clients, not the new people that are getting referred to you, right? The new clients, you of course you do your best, right? But it's the clients who have been supportive and who have been really the source of your success, right? You want to reward them.
And the thing with rewarding them, that reminds me of knowing who your market is, because like we were talking earlier and we came up with Vanilla Ice, right? So he's not who he really was.
So Eminem, why does Eminem work so well? It's because Eminem doesn't try to get into rock or
country or techno.
He sticks to rap. He sticks to what he knows, and he's great at it, right? Yeah. Vanilla Ice, why did he not work back in the day? Well, he actually did, but he started getting into rock, and he even came out publicly many times and said, the rap thing, that's really not who I am. That's kind of what the producers and the marketers, that's what they created. That's what the image that they wanted, But Vanilla Ice, he is actually like kind of more of a rocker, a punk style. And so, because of that kind of, I guess almost a betrayal, almost like you feel deceived a little bit, like, oh, well then why did you even act like that? I feel like that's maybe why Vanilla Ice is always struggling to kind of rebrand himself. Even I think you gotta, even if he wanted to really rebrand himself, just get rid of the name. Just stop calling himself Vanilla Ice.
That nerdy Uber driver. when we watched that one video, he was like all dark, and we were like, oh, this is not.
The nerdy Uber driver, what is it? Ali B. So Ali B, you know, a lot of people probably know him. He went viral, right? He's the Uber driver that just, you know, rap and bam, and I'm spitting fire, you know. Anyways, I loved it, you know. So I subscribed and I was watching his videos and I was very supportive, you know. But then we watched this video where he was like, you know, that's not really who I am. I'm, you know, really more. And it kind of got dark. And he was like, you know, I got this anger, this rage I want to get out. And I was like, whoa.
And he was saying like how he's going to start doing that. I was like,
yeah. And I think he's going back to what was working for him. But still, I am subscribed because it just kind of now it feels like, okay, well, you've gone back to doing the nerdy Uber driver thing.
But I already have this image of you now. So
saying that you're not that guy, saying that, you know, you really want to do dark anger, rage rap. And it's like, well, you know, I don't know. There's like, it's that inconsistency. What you say and what you do is not actually matching. And so people start to not trust you. And so, yeah, it's like with Eminem, though, even though some people may not agree with his lyrics and his political views and, you know, they may not agree with him. But he has a strong following and he has a loyal following because that's his market and he's marketing to his market base, right? He's not marketing to everyone, just his market, you know, his
Seth Godin.
Exactly. Make the biggest impact on the smallest group possible, you know?
So Seth Godin, he writes for his readers.
Yeah, right? He said he's decided, Seth Godin saying, I decided to stop writing to get new readers and write for my readers, you know? So write for the readers that he already has, not try to get new readers.
Bigger is not always better.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, hold on. Sky Art, you made the chicken dance even better. Yeah. I agree.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Come on, Jun. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. Okay, Slave Dobrik says, yes, you have to give in order to receive, unique before the best. I like the model. Exactly. Exactly. Be unique. Just be different, not better.
Terry, yes, set yourself apart. I am the most expensive groomer in town by more than $20.
Wow, good for you, Terry.
People come to me because I do the dogs one at a time and dry them by hand. Nobody else offers that. Yes, then market that.
Exactly, exactly. And the thing is, I guarantee you, Terry, if you're doing it like that, you're charging more, but you're doing it one at a time. You're doing less dogs. You're not doing 8-10 dogs a day.
Yeah.
So the groomer who's doing 10 dogs a day, they may want to charge what you're charging, but because the quality and the results are not the same, they cannot charge what you're charging. And that's what I wanted to get with in the pricing.
Yeah.
You have to, the price has to reflect the service and the brand, the reputation. So here's a good quote. Personality opens doors, but it's character that keeps them open. Right?
Do the cupcake one.
And my favorite analogy to explain, to describe what the difference is between personality and character. Picture a cupcake, right? The way the cupcake looks, that's personality, right? The way the cupcake tastes, that's character. The way the cupcake tastes is what gets people coming back.
Yeah.
The way the cupcake looks is what gets people to try it the first time. Right? So does that make sense? So the cupcake analogy, you want to work on your personality. Of course, make it look good and attractive so that you can attract new business. But it's the end result, the consistent result, right? The way the cupcake tastes, that's what actually keeps the door open.
Yeah.
Terry Myers, yeah, set yourself exactly. Okay, Corinne, be right back. My fur baby needs a potty. Awesome. Have a nice walk. Oh, Iris says have a nice walk, Corinne. Vanilla Ice and Eminem also have a big difference in talent. But the thing is, what if Vanilla Ice actually was a rapper? What if he actually, in his heart, had these lyrics and these ideas that he had to express, and he felt, not only heard the beats in his head, but he's felt the beats in his heart like Eminem does, right? I think that we would be having a very different conversation about Vanilla Ice and Eminem, you know? But because it wasn't really what was in his heart and he did it anyways, that's the thing. It's not just about going through the motions. It's about doing what you believe. People don't buy Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And what you do is simply a reflection of what you really believe. If you really believe in loyalty, then you won't give discounts to new customers. You'll give discounts to the loyal customers. You know, the things that you believe should be reflected in your actions.
Mm-hmm. Did you read this one?
Oh, no.
Nikki, never try to succeed by being someone else. You can only be you, no matter what mask you wear.
Exactly.
Where it will eventually be seen through.
Exactly. Yeah. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Right.
Yeah. Dance. I love that cupcake analogy. Me
yeah.
too.
I love it too. Yes. I can't believe I came up with it. The thing is, I don't even think I came up with it really, because
I was like, did you?
We don't really come up with ideas. They just come to us, right? Yeah. Like, oh no, actually, we were. It was from a conversation I was having with a lady who's actually, you know, starting her own cake business and cupcake business.
Oh, the Peace of Mind.
Yeah, Peace of Mind. Diamond. Her name is Diamond. And anyways, we were talking about that, and they were working. She was telling me about an experience where they were working a trade show, right? Or no, I think it was a charity event. They were working a charity event, trying to raise money for the hospital or something like that. It was really a good cause. But anyway, she baked cakes and they were selling them for this charity event. And she was telling the guy, you have to make it look good. You know, don't just put the frosting and the icing just any kind of way. You actually have to make it look good so that people will want to eat it, right? And then she was like, but then it has to taste good, because once people buy it and they try it and they bite it, they like, and they turn around like, let me get another one, you know, and they buy more. And I was like, thank you, Diamond. That is a perfect analogy, right? Once they tried one, they took a bite, they said, oh my goodness, let me get some more, because they tasted the character of the person, because a good dish never lies, right?
May, Rod. Yes, cupcake analogy is amazing.
Awesome. Now I'm gonna beat it to the ground. Now the cupcake, no, I was kidding. Because that's what I do. I like to take a great idea and a great joke, just bury it so far down where now people are disgusted.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on. No more talking about the cupcake.
Barker, I had to create an account to be able to say hi and thank you so much for all your input.
Oh my goodness.
My groom.
Wow. Well, now that you've made an account, maybe you can start posting some videos, baby. No, I was kidding. Anyways, my biggest regret, seriously though, my biggest regret is that I didn't start this channel sooner. You know, I should have started it sooner and had the courage to do it sooner. Oh, I didn't think that I had the equipment or the know-how. I just had all these doubts, like, and I kept telling myself, oh, I can't do that. I don't have I don't know, you know? So I kept talking myself out of it. But if I started when I actually started as a bather, and I documented everything from how I started as a bather, worked my way to becoming a groomer, then I think that it would have been, you know, better, right? And maybe now I would be at like 100,000 subscribers, you know? Anyways, not that matters, but I'm just saying, you know, maybe, you know, think about that though. Maybe if you're a groomer or newer groomer, maybe think about documenting, start making your own videos in your own YouTube channel.
Oh wait, I got an idea, but let me talk about that after we read this, okay? May Rock says, you have inspired me to be the best groomer I can be. I was real lucky to find you on YouTube.
Wow.
Sky Art, unrelated, but I lost a cupcake competition because it doesn't look good, but my plate was finished.
Nice.
Well, I mean, hey, at least you entered the competition, you know?
Exactly.
You know, it's like, don't give in to fear. Just do it.
And now you have the story to tell. Now you can talk about that story, that experience. You can tell it to other people. You know, it's a dinner conversation. But anyways, you do it for the story. You know, you do it for the experience. Jim Rohn says, everyone's always asking, what am I getting here? What am I getting out of this? You know, and that's not the right question to ask on the job. The right question to ask on any job is, what am I becoming here? What is this job making of me? Because who you become is much more important than what you get. Because success is not something that you pursue. It's something that you attract by the person you become. You're gonna stop me here? I'm gonna just keep going.
No, I mean, you're great. It's awesome.
I don't want to get. I try not to get too preachy. I listen to a lot of books. I'm in traffic a lot.
Okay. Is there any way, Kathy wants to know, is there any way you could scroll back and give me any suggestions for my crescent? I love the videos, especially the Pyrenees one. My dog service is a
put. Like kaput? Like done? Your dog says kaput?
No.
That's good. A put.
Dance. Okay, yes. I'll see if I can scroll back to that. Okay. See if I can find the video. Where is the video? Okay, Kathy, where did you send the video to?
No, she said it was a question. So it might be like in the earlier post maybe. Or maybe it was like retracted by sometimes YouTube does that. It retracts certain comments.
Hold on, no. It says that she...
Yeah, what was her name?
Kathy?
Kathy. Oh yeah, scroll all the way up maybe.
Yeah. Right there. I am not sure if
you saw the post a few minutes ago. Yes, so go all the way up. Oh, did you post here on this? Or where did you post it?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Where did you post it? Because I didn't see it on this.
Maybe I'll check my phone. But anyways, oh my goodness, we've already been on for about an hour.
Oh really? My eyes are burning. Was it did you post it on YouTube or because I don't see it here? Did you post it on Facebook or Instagram or? I don't see it on here.
Yeah, I don't see anything on Facebook.
I'm sorry, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Dan says, I too wish that you had started it sooner. All your advice and wisdom is so inspiring and useful.
Oh, wow. But yeah, I mean, let that be an inspiration to you to start your own YouTube videos and, just share certain experiences that you're having in your life or your work or whatever it is you're doing. Because here's the thing, you're not doing it to get attention. You're not doing it for the likes. You're not doing it to get any kind of response or anything. Here's why you're doing it. Because you're bringing your unique experience to the table. You're bringing your unique piece of the puzzle to the table. And by sharing your unique experience, the rest of the world can, benefit by it and get a little bit clearer picture of the big picture. Because nobody has the big picture. No one person has the big picture. We all just have a piece of the puzzle. No one actually has the whole puzzle. So by sharing your ideas and sharing your experiences,
we're all learning something new.
Exactly.
We're all growing together.
Exactly. You're bringing something else, another piece of the pie for somebody to consider.
Yeah. All right. Sky Art. I agree, Jun. I enter a lot of competitions, not only to win, but for the experience.
Exactly. Nice. Yes.
Dan says, OMG, that is so beautiful. Who am I becoming because of my job? I will be considering this for days. Nice.
Exactly. What is this making of me?
And Kathy was saying, my service dog is a Great Pyrenees.
Okay.
Pyrenees. And it was in YouTube. It was 410.
Oh.
Can you ask us again? So that can you just ask me again right now? Honestly, I almost gave up on grooming, but seeing your videos gave me hope and the push. Now I'm trying my best.
Oh, nice. Wow.
That's so nice.
That's the thing. It's called harmonic resonance. Not residence. Harmonic resonance. Harmonic resonance. What that means is, so let's say we have two pianos in a room, right? In a big open room. One piano on one side, another piano on the other side of the room, right? And you strike a chord, a note, the C note, right? On this piano, the other C note on the other piano will start to vibrate because it's harmonic resonance. It's the same vibration, right? And so that's the thing is like when we start to do things just for the sake of doing it, just to express ourselves and just to help maybe inspire not only ourselves, but other people as well, then those same qualities that you see in me, right? People say that I'm great. People say that I'm all this stuff. Those same qualities you see in me are also in you. And that's why when I share my experiences and I share, my ideas with you, it starts to resonate. It starts to vibrate that same string that's inside of you, that's in me, that's vibrating, and so that's why it's so important for all of us to have our own YouTube channels, share our own, thoughts and ideas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Kathy. Maybe she can email us. Maybe just email us at junthegroomer@gmail.com.
Did she write it? Okay. The Adams Family. I've been watching your videos for about a month now, and I am starting grooming school August 22nd. I'm so excited to start a new midlife career.
Wow.
It's never too late.
Exactly. Never too late to reinvent yourself.
To follow your dreams.
Yes.
Do what makes you happy. You know, create new experiences. What is life for?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. So don't take your vacation. This comes from what Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy says, stay off a someday aisle. You know, everybody has all these hopes and dreams, especially when you graduate high school or college. We have all these hopes and dreams and ideas and aspirations and then these ambitions, you know. And then what we do is we take a vacation, a short little vacation, you know, to a someday aisle. Someday I'll get to that. Yeah. Someday I'll do this and someday I'll do that. And he's saying then we get comfortable and then we stay on someday aisle. And so does everyone else. And then he's saying, what do people on someday aisle talk about? They all talk about, well, I could have done this, but so-and-so, and they blame other people. They blame circumstances, you know, they're a victim. So he's saying, get off of someday aisle, right? And start doing it today because, you know, you don't want to put things off someday because, you know, what is that? There are only 7 days in a week. Someday is not one of them.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, just pick a day. Pick any day out of the week to get started. But just realize that someday is not one of those days. Okay. Ira says, I Scar.
Okay. One thing before, before closing out the AJG.
About having a process. Why having a process is so important.
Yeah, I kind of want to just scrape over that right now. The reason, okay, so a question came in during one of our Ask Jun the Groomer shows. She was asking what is one of the first things that she should do when she opens up her business, right? And I was thinking, you know, visualize yourself as a client walking in, you know, go outside and then walk inside the shop. Does it smell? Does it look nice? Is it dusty? Is it clean? You know, do I see like hairballs in the corner or, you know, just, and then when the client comes up to the front counter, what are some of the things that you need? You know, like a kennel card, you need pens, maybe a clipboard.
Try to look at your business from your client's point of view, right? What does it feel like to do business with myself?
Yeah. And so, and you know, we've mentioned before, you're never available today or tomorrow. And so there's like question marks, head scratching, like, okay, if I'm not available, then what should I be doing? You know, like I'm ready, I'm sitting around, I'm ready to open for business. Well, let me break it down. Okay, there's a lot of things that we could be doing. We could be working on a new policy, right? We could be working on our new price list. How do I want to market my price list? You know, like some people have, what is that called? Where it's like a la carte.
Yeah.
Where they have
add-ons.
Like, add-ons, right? Do you want to do something like that, or do you want to keep it something simple like us? You know, is a dry bath or haircut? Which one do you want? You know, is it something like that, or you know, you can like in the back room, you know, do you need paper towels? Do you need like what are some things that you're gonna
try
need?
To walk through your own business and try to look at it as if you were the customer, right? And the idea is to try to make it as convenient as possible. Try to make it as easy as possible for people to do business with you.
Well, I was talking about in the back of the shop too, you know, like what are some of the things that you need? Do I have enough towels? Do I have
making an inventory?
Yeah, making inventory so that when I do get busy, I don't have to write down, oh, I'm running low on shampoo, I need more conditioner, I need, you know, this and that. No.
You can't do that on a busy day.
You can't do that. So it's best to create a checklist, right? And then also create a process. Okay, so
and even ask yourself, do I even have a process? What happens when a dog checks in?
Yeah,
you know, is there a process? Is there like, okay, we just put them in a kennel? Yeah, Dexter smells. I have some on my hands. So anyways, you know, have a process. What happens at the check-in? You know, how do I groom the dogs? One place I worked, the process was every dog gets washed twice. That was just policy. Every dog gets washed twice. And they marketed that, and people actually like that. It's like, oh wow, I get 2 washes, you know, for the price of 1. So just recognize what is my process and write it down. And then it's a good idea to name it something like Caesar's Way or Marcus Lemonis. He has the 3 P's: people, process, product. So Marcus Lemonis has his 3 P's. We have our 4-step process. We even have a book called 4 Steps to 4 Steps to a Beautiful Groom, which is, you know, outlines our process, our 4-step process.
Well, and our client knows because we've repeated it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it really stinks. But anyways, we having a process helps you stay consistent, and you know, we repeat it to our clients. So you know, process 1 is we build rapport. Process 2 is we prep the skin, and then process 3 is we wash and dry. Process 4 is the haircut, the finished product.
Step 4, yeah.
Step 4. So our clients know, you know, they have 4 steps. Yeah. This is their process.
You see it at gas stations too. When you go to Chevron, they have Techron, right? And then Shell has their V plus or something like that, right? You know, but yeah, it's like having this unique blend or this unique proprietary process, you know, that you do. And that you were going to say, like, having a process gives your clients that peace of mind, like Waffle House. You know, they have that process. So we know when we go there, you know, it's the same every time, and we get the same result every time.
Yeah. Not just that, but it helps whatchamacallit, your employees. So like later on, let's say you get really busy and you hire employees. The employees are not just standing around like, as you know, needing to be told what to do. They're not lost. They're you know, they're,
or especially if you get busy, right, and just things are chaotic, having a process at least gives their brains something to focus on. Okay, this is the next step.
Yeah, and it's good to go ahead while you're not that busy. Go ahead and print it out and post it in different rooms, so that no matter where you go, people are not going to stop you and ask you, what's next? What's there to do next? You know, it's like, look at you. If you have a step process and you have everybody following the same process, you're going to have consistency every time.
And I think that it doesn't really matter what you call it, as long as you call it something, right?
Yeah.
And so when I was managing a place in Mesa, Arizona called Pampered Paws, right? We called it the Pampered Process. You know, because, you know, just kind of playing on the P's, using alliteration. But you want to make it something that's easy to say, I guess. But I don't think it really matters what you call the process.
Yeah.
As long as you have a process and you name it something, and that way people can say, oh, yeah, the Dog Whisperer and Caesar's Way.
Yeah.
Marcus Lemonis, the 3 P's.
Yeah.
You know, they connect you with something.
Yeah. Okay, Skylar, I'm going to grooming school too, still wanting my parents' approval. Oh, cool.
You might not get it. Oh my goodness, my mom even. She's still like, when are you gonna take your life seriously? I'm like, what? And then, oh my goodness, one time I was even telling my mom, like, Mom, you know, I actually have like 28,000 subscribers, right? What is it now? Anyways, I was like, I have like 21,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I was like, YouTube is paying me now for their ad revenue, and I'm earning commission from Amazon. And I was like, my books are selling every month, like more books are selling every month than the month before. And I was like, all this stuff, right? And my mom goes, you just think you're so special, don't you? I was like, Mom, you know, like, you know, like what? And she's like, you just think you're so special. You just think you're better than everybody, don't you? You're just born so special. Like in Korean, like 잘났어, you gotta, you know, like. And I was like, whoa, what, Mom? You know, I was like, you know, and I just asked her, I was like, even if I did think that I was special, even if that were true, even if I did think I was better than everyone else, or I was born special, it's like, as my mother, shouldn't that make you feel good? Like, shouldn't you encourage that kind of, like, you know, shouldn't you feel proud, not put me down? I was like, everybody puts me down. The whole world puts me down, you know?
Not
like
the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, not anymore, you know, but I was saying, like, everybody, I grew up with people putting me down my whole life, you know? I was like, that's kind of what I expect from the world, but I don't expect that from you, Mom. You know, I was like, can't you just be more encouraging? But anyways, you know, but I have to thank my mom, because she's really taught me to let go of the need for the validation from others. You know, let go of that need for other people's approval. Be free of the good, then be free of the need for the good or bad opinion of others, right? And then you start to develop self-respect, self-appreciation, self-esteem. And it's called self-esteem, not others' esteem. You know, for a reason. It comes from within.
The Addams Family. He's been stuck in Someday Isle for about
Oh my
30
goodness,
years.
yeah. I know how that is. I'd still be on Someday Isle had I not met her. She was like, oh no, we can't stay here.
Ira,
I hope they do approve. Ira, Skyar, I hope they approve of it as well. But if they don't, and it's truly your passion,
do it anyways.
I say do it anyways. Yeah.
Better late than never, says Ira.
Yes. Ooh, Dexter. Yeah, he is cute, but he stinks right now. I took him on a long walk this morning because I heard it's gonna rain later. But anyways, he kind of rubs himself in something.
1219. Do you have a salon or do you do van grooming? No, we set up in the client's home.
So I drive to my client's house. I have a backpack with my tools, a bag with other stuff, and then my table, and I go into my clients' homes, my people's homes, and I set up wherever they like me to set up, and then I groom their dogs in their house.
Skyart, I just bought your book, getting it end of this month.
Wow. Awesome. You know what? Somebody else, I think it was Janet or Jane Stone, but somebody suggested that we get a P.O. box. Who was it? I forget, because I like to give credit to people. But anyways, we were thinking about maybe we can get a P.O. box. That way, like, not that you would want to, but people have been asking. So if you wanted to, if you're one of the few people that wanted, you can maybe send us the book, and I can write a little note there for you.
Or we might have it. Be able to set it up at us, on our website or something. We're not really that high tech yet. We're still getting there.
And I wouldn't, trust me, I'm not trying to charge for it or anything. The fact that anybody would want me to scribble their book is just fascinating to me. But anyways.
Nikki, where's Skyart? Where did you order from? I couldn't find it at Chapters or Indigo. Oh, the Addams Family. I got my book from Amazon. The Addams Family. Wow.
It's on Amazon.
Ira says Amazon. Slave, is your book available in Serbia?
I think so. Because when I go to my Kindle dashboard, it has all these different countries, but I don't have it translated in any other languages, so it's only available in English, unfortunately.
For now.
Yeah. I would have attempted to write it in Korean, but it would have been like preschool version, and even preschool kids would be confused, like, what is he talking about?
And like the spelling would probably be
yeah, right. Oh yeah.
Skyart, I got it from Amazon. Okay,
Thank
Ira,
you so
and
much,
there's a Kindle version. Okay, Nikki, I'm not a good
delegator. Yes, I feel uncomfortable telling people what to do. Exactly, me too. So I love lists
and routine sheets.
Perfect.
That way, I can refer to those with other employees / volunteers.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you can always say, hey, that's my policy.
Yeah, it keeps everybody on the same page.
Just blame, like when you're going through the interview process, just be like, this is our policy. This is our process. End of story.
Exactly.
Okay, Skyart, I think your mom is low-key jealous.
She was a part of the Diamond Club, right, at Olive Garden when she was younger. But the thing is, because having good leadership, having good process in place, even though sometimes they would get in the weeds and things would get crazy,
but we all help each other.
Everybody knew what to do because they had a process in place.
Yeah. Ira, June, don't hate me for saying this, but your mom sounds mean.
No, but she's amazing mom. It's just, again, she's human, and she's got her own history
I think
and issues to deal with.
Our parents' generation is just they're just like that. I think.
Yeah, exactly. It was almost like if you didn't beat your kids, you didn't care about them.
If you didn't pick up your beating weapon, you want a belt, you want a ruler, you want a.
We'll cover child abuse on another edition. No, I was kidding.
On another show.
Oh man.
Nikki, awesome. I'll have to grab it, and you are special, June. We love you.
Thank you.
Oh, Ira says yes, exactly. Sky art, but I mean Asian moms are generally like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Asian moms
normal.
are.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's really. I'm nothing special. My story is nothing unique.
If you're Asian and your mom's really nice, you're very
and
lucky.
Supportive. I'd be like, what?
You're very lucky.
Is your mom like Americanized? Did your mom grow up in America or something? Like
probably. Ira, really? That's so sad. Sky art. I could write a book about Asian teachings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you can self-publish it on Amazon.
Yes, yes. Please have PO box. I would love to. Send
oh my goodness.
Aww.
Yeah, and I'd be happy to write a note in the book for you. I mean, what?
She would love to send us stuff.
Nikki says.
Doesn't mean that she wants your autograph.
Oh, what kind of stuff we talking about, baby? What kind of stuff? No, I was kidding.
Did that just happen?
I don't know.
Nikki, I want an autograph book.
I mean, shoot.
How do you bathe them? I saw you get inside the bathtub once.
Yeah.
I thought you were home. We were home.
Oh yeah, I do get in bathtubs at some of my clients' house. You know, I mean, just every situation is different. You know. One time, and they're still a client, thank God. I didn't lose them. But one time I got naked and got in the tub and this was very early. This was 2 years ago when we first started the house call business. But this dog she was so nervous. A sweet English golden retriever. And then in the tub, she just, wouldn't move, just stiff, just eyes, just so scared. So I was like in my mind, and I wasn't thinking this through rationally.
No, I think you had your boxers on because you told me that you were free balling on your way home.
Yeah, I was in my boxers. So I was just thinking, okay, I was like, I gotta get in the tub with this dog, because I gotta show her that it's okay. It's nothing to be scared of, right? So I get in the tub, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna get myself wet. I don't want to be soaked, and drag water to the house. So I took my top and my pants off and my socks off, and then I was like, well, my undershirt's gotta go too. And so now I'm down to my boxers, and I'm in the tub over their dog, washing their dog in my boxers. And the husband opens the door. He's like, hey, Jane, just want to check. He goes, oh. And I was like, this isn't really what it looks like. I was like, I just, she was so scared. I wanted to come in the tub. I was like, and that's when I realized I was naked, almost like maybe like how I imagine Adam and Eve probably felt in the story when they realized they were naked for the first time. It's like, whoa, what? And I was like, oh no. And I was like, and I was trying to explain, like, and he was like, it's, and he just closed the door, right? And I was like, oh man. And so, so I take my boxers off, because they're soaked, and I put my uniform back on. Dexter, go lay down, you smell. And I told my wife, we're walking the dogs, that night, and I told my wife, I'm like, I gotta tell you something. And I tell her what happens, and she was like, what? She was like, oh my God. She was like, if that was me, I would have called the cops.
Like, some strange guy is naked in the bathtub with my dog.
I didn't know how strange it was at the moment, though.
I would have gone, oh, like, there's a stranger.
I mean, once the cops showed up, I would have been like, yeah, you're right, good call. That was weird. I'm sorry.
There's a pervert in my house.
Assume the position. You're right. Just take me in. But I know, but in the moment, I didn't think it through. I was just thinking, she's scared to death. I got to get in there with her. I don't want to get soaked. Mm-hmm. Let me take my clothes off. Mm-hmm. One thing led to another.
But anyways.
So anyways, that's what happens sometimes when you're a house call, baby.
Stories to tell.
Oh man.
Sky art. I think if I got your autograph book, I'd frame it up.
Oh my God.
So many people.
That's crazy. That's
for a while we had
astonishing. That is truly astonishing to me.
We had
that people would do that.
We had people frame the
goodness.
book and then take pictures and send it to. Wow, it was just very shocking.
Oh, Ira says I can share crazy Russian parent stories. Oh man, nice. I bet those are fun.
Okay, hold on. Slave, no problem. Okay, Ira. Well. Okay.
Crazy Russian parent stories.
Sky art says, I would love to read that. We can swap stories. Okay, that would be awesome. Okay.
We need to do
Jun the Groomer fan club meeting.
Oh my God, I got fans. Like, oh my goodness, I'm legit, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, yes, please.
Oh, Pinky Rose. Rachel, yes, she's on Facebook. Is that?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, did she just say free?
Commando. We'll say. I went commando. I was going commando. Oh man,
I'm
watch
sorry.
your mouth, honey. We got kids watching. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, I mean that's basically what I do. What else do we want to cover?
I know, I think that's it. I mean,
okay, so just break it down real quick. Branding. Pick 3 words that you want to describe you.
If you can pick 3 hashtags that describe 3 words that describe you, use those 3 as hashtags. Don't
maybe not even that, but that reminds me. We were at FedEx Kinko's one time, right? And they had like these little laminated sheets of like cheat sheets of like how to use Twitter, how to use Instagram,
social media.
Yeah. And so I picked up the Twitter one because I honestly don't understand Twitter. But one thing I read that I thought applied to all social media platforms, it said keep your hashtags to a maximum of 3 or less hashtags when you're sharing on social media. And I was like, I never knew that. And explain why. It was saying like when you see a big long mountain full of hashtags, it just looks like a shotgun, you know, like it just looks like they're just grasping at everything, you know, kind of like my wife was saying earlier, like I'll walk your dog, I'll pet sit, I'll pick up your poo, you know, I'll shine your shoes.
Do boarding.
I also paint some houses sometimes, you know, if you need to paint, you know, like
I make dog treats.
Exactly. Just, you know, rather than that, just focus, right? And so you want to keep it down to 1 or 2 hashtags, 3 at the most whenever you're sharing a post on social media. I thought that was super helpful because even me, when I see a post with a bunch of hashtags, I don't really go through all the hashtags. And also it kind of turns me off.
Junalicious.
Hashtag
Jun awesome. Hashtag Jun the Groomer.
Thank you. But yeah, you got the idea, Skyar. Rachel, you got the idea. You want to keep it down to 3 hashtags or less when you're posting. And so, again, come up with 3 adjectives, 3 words that would describe your brand, your reputation, what you want people to say about you when you're not around, right? Second, have a process. Yes. Write out your process step by step and name it something. Give it a name, right? Yeah. And then that's unique to you, right? You don't want to call it 4 better steps than a beautiful groom than Jun's. You know, you want to come up with your own process. And
I mean, it doesn't even have to be 4 steps. You can just, you know, you might have 3 steps.
It could be like 3 shorter, better steps than Jun's. You don't want to call it that. You want to call it something unique to yours, right? And so have a process, name it something, and then, and then advertising and marketing. Understand that advertising is when you're asking people to do something. You know, hey guys, don't forget to like and share this. You know, that's advertising. You're asking them to do something. Marketing is
a reflection of who you are.
Exactly. Showing people who you are so that the people who are like you can find you easier.
Like attracts like.
Exactly.
Be you.
But the people who are looking for you, if they can't really, if it's hard to find you, a lot of times they may give their business to someone like you because someone like you is better marketing themselves better, right? So you want to put videos and posts out there.
You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
We could do another Q&A on only social media.
Oh yeah.
And what social media, like how to use each social media.
Oh my goodness.
Social.
From Bellagio's, Andrew. What's up, Andrew from Bellagio's?
Bellagio's.
For those of you who don't know, Bellagio's pizza parlor is one of the is the most authentic, unique, delicious New York style pizza in the area here. It's right down the street.
My favorite.
And I keep telling them, like I told them last time, you know, like really, have you guys thought about making your own YouTube channel for your business, you know, and showing people who you are and why you're so passionate about pizza, and share that story, share that with others. And that starts to attract the people who believe in what you believe and who like what you like, who like what you're doing, and they can find you easier, right?
Yeah. And it's also a great way. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention was when you're starting a business, let's say you already made your policy, you already made your process, you already have, you know, your inventory list all done. You're just all set. Everything's set, ready to go. Your accounting, everything done, right? And maybe follow up on emails on the clients that you already have. Let's say you've already done all that. And filing, you can always file, and if you've already done all that, great. The next step, what you could do is start making a video. It can be like advertising, right? So it's marketing. You're going to make a YouTube video of maybe like a video like
explaining your process.
No. I was thinking like book. You know how they show the outside of the shop and then the inside.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know,
like a commercial.
Yeah, like a commercial. Like, you know, my name is so and so, and
exactly. You
this
can
is
literally make your own commercial on YouTube.
Yeah, and then that's one video, bam, right? And then the second YouTube video can be our process, such and such process, right? And then you can show like when a dog comes in, this is what we like to do. You know, this is our step, our process in this shop.
Yep, and that way people have a reason to pick you over someone else.
Yeah, then like, you know, and then you can, you know, go from there. Like maybe you have new followings. Maybe people want to know how you groom a certain dog, or how you bathe a certain dog, or you know, whatever the questions that come in may be. If you're active and, you know, responding back to the comments on YouTube, that alone is a full-time job.
Yeah, because people love feeling heard. I love feeling heard and understood. You know, the feeling that somebody gets you, you know, it's amazing. So yeah, you know, for me too, there's this one channel that I really like called Clark Kegley. You know, and it's like refusers, you know, like refusetosettle.com. But anyways, yeah, I where was I going with that? Anyways,
I don't know where you were going with that. Clark.
Shoot, I don't even know what I was gonna go with that. Anyways, I was just talking about, like, you know, shoot, what were we talking about? Advertising and marketing, I guess. I don't know. Anyways.
No, we were talking about making YouTube videos. Like, you know, so first video can be of your commercial of your shop. The second video can be like your process. And then, you know, the third video can be like, you know, products that you've tried, you know, products that you like. Or, you know, it's just, or you can even, you know, just create a video on, you know, your experience of, you know, why you decide to open up a shop.
Oh, we were on making a commercial. Yeah. But yeah, you're basically, you know, you're giving people a reason why to do business with you over someone else who does the same thing you do.
Because we have to really sit and think about it. I mean, with technology growing so fast these days, we really have to speed up and try to
feeling heard. That's right. Okay, May Rod, thank you so. Sorry for interrupting. Before I lose this thought again, May Rod, thank you so much for reminding me. Feeling heard, right? So I commented on one of Clark's videos recently, right? He did this One Take Sunday, where he was just kind of you know, one take, just being more real and raw and just more vulnerable and open and honest. And I loved it. And I commented, and he commented back. And I was like, wow, it feels so good, you know, to get a comment back from somebody that you watch and admire, you know. So keep that in mind. You know, it's not about the numbers. And these usernames and these comments, they're not just another comment. It's an actual person that took their time to make a comment on your video. And that means so much, because most videos get ignored, right? Most people's works go unnoticed. So for someone to actually notice your work and make a comment on it, it really means a lot. And so I used to stay up till 3 in the morning, like just replying to everyone. And, you know, that's not realistic anymore.
We're so behind.
I don't think we're ever going to catch up at this point. We're never going to get to a point. But now what I do.
But I do want to mention that if you do make a comment,
we do read it, videos, and I do try to comment.
If we don't reply back, no hard feelings, please. No
hard feelings. And the thing is, what I've been doing now is, like, if I'm happening to just be sitting somewhere, like in a waiting room or something, waiting to meet someone or whatever, and I see a comment come in, I'll try to respond to it right then and there, because I know that if I put it off, I won't get to it. So that's what I've been doing. But most of the time, it's notifications are coming in while I'm working, doing other things, and so
Yep.
But anyways,
and, you know, with school starting, like,
we're also at over 20,000 subscribers. When we were at 2,000 subscribers, it wasn't like that. I was replying to every single comment that came in
as much as we could.
Yeah. But anyways, you know, I hope that helps. You know, just.
Okay, I think we have to get off
Oh my
because
goodness.
it's gonna rain. I don't know if we're gonna be able to
Smoke the meat. It's mirroring. No, I can pull the grill onto the back patio. I can smoke it under the patio.
Okay, can you read this last one?
Oh, okay. Corin says hashtag June-alicious. June-alicious. No, June-alicious. Yeah. Cute-alicious. I like that one. Expalidocious. What is it? Expialidocious. Yeah.
Dog. Exhibit dogshus.
Expialidocious. Oh my goodness.
Like that one.
Whoa. I'm blown away. That's brilliant. Expialidocious. Yeah.
Be careful because you almost.
Oh, the pronunciation is key. All right, Rachel says, "Love you guys. Thank you so much. I gotta start dinner.
Yeah, we gotta get going. So the next one, we'll plan for the social media.
Yeah.
Platform.
Exactly, and how to react and how to respond to people.
Yes. Oh, this will be so great for that generation that's older than us.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you know anybody.
Yeah. High Note says, "Oh, I joined too late." High Notes, you didn't miss much. We probably just had like one of the most inspirational, just amazing conversation in the past hour that I've ever had in my entire life. Nothing much. No big deal. I'm just kidding. Rachel says she's got to sleep. Good night, Rachel. I hope you have a great night.
Ira, thank you both for streaming.
Just in time to say hi. Thank you, High Notes.
Flower. Bye, guys. Can't wait till the next video. Awesome. Until then.
Gutted. Oh man, Jude says it every time. Exactly. It's dad jokes. You know, dads, we just keep all these jokes in our pocket. We just bring them out.
It's not terrible dad jokes.
Anyways.
Much love. You're both awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Hugs and kisses to everybody. It's not on the comments. I'm saying that to you.
Oh,
guys.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye. I'll be on time next time. You know, this is just like
no big
just
deal.
on
You're not missing.
Like seriously, I was just like, okay, we haven't done one in a while. You know, I was like, this is a good topic that we can talk
I
about,
just got a question in, and she, you know, Carmen, thank you so much. You know, not just Carmen, but a lot of emails were coming in asking about price changing, and we're going through a price change right now, effective next month. So in September, we're gonna actually the new prices will take effect. So it gives our clients time right now to at least get one more groom in at the price that they're used to. And if they don't like the new prices, at least they can get one last groom in while they're finding a new groomer. So, you know, we always want to be considerate of our clients.
But we haven't had anyone jump off
so far,
yet,
nobody has. Everybody's actually been very supportive of the new prices, actually. So.
All right. So May can't wait till next time. Dan says, thank you so much for all your information and inspiration. Bon appetit. Much blessings. Yes, Ira. Good night, everyone.
Rachel, go to sleep. You said you're.
I love your live streams. Always look forward to them.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Oh, we just do right here.
Alrighty. Good night, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Dexter.
Ew, you sink it down.
Oh my goodness, Dexter. That was right in my mouth.
Gross.
Okay.
Ew.